Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Derek, and today we're going to review some chainsaw chaps from a company called YardMaris. I'm not sure how to say the company name, and that's okay. Let's just go over some of the basic information real quick on them. I'm actually wearing them because I just finished, using them a little bit through some chainsaw work. So we'll get to the actual chaps in a second, but let's just talk about some of the features and some of the things about these chainsaw chaps. One of the big things first being they are OSHA compliant. They meet the OSHA regulations, they claim. Am I aware of what the OSHA regulations are and can verify that? No, I'll tell you that. Also, I need to let you know that they did send these things to me. I've been needing a good pair of chainsaw chaps for a while, however you want to say it. Haven't really pulled the trigger. I've been using chainsaws my entire life. There's been some maybe close calls, but never anything that's happened up to this point. It's always been kind of hard to spend the good chunk of money that they cost, and in reality, they don't cost that much compared to a visit to the ER or missing work or all the other financial difficulties, and not to mention bodily injury that can happen to you if you're not wearing them. So there's really no good excuse for not having them, I think, in general. Another thing is that I wish that I could go and lay these things out on a log and actually take a chainsaw to them, but they only sent me one pair, and I could kind of use them. I don't want to ruin them. When the company watches this video, if they want to send me out a second pair that I can make another video on to actually cut into with the chainsaw, just to see how well it holds up and how well they stop a chainsaw from actually going in and tearing someone's leg open, that'd be nice. But let's just talk about some of the features. Talk about some of my thoughts from initially wearing them. Again, I've not been using them for a long time, and I'm not some kind of chainsaw chap aficionado, right? This is my first set I've used. So back to the standards that they meet. So I'm just going to read it, but it says that it meets the ASTM F1897-21, F3325-21, and OSHA regulations 1910-266. So the company that is manufacturing these is definitely meeting some safety standards, and I think that's important. Again, can I really verify that information? I don't know. I think it would probably be illegal for them to sell them in this country claiming that they meet those standards if they don't. So that's just something I suspect is probably true. All right, so one of the first features that is very obvious when you pull these or put these chaps on is this pocket. I'm not sure if they actually had some sort of specific intent in mind for this pocket, but I just put my cell phone in it because, if something really awful were to happen, I'd have nice, easy access right to it there with my phone. So that's probably where I'm going to keep my phone when I wear these. It's where I have been putting it. I think it makes sense. You could obviously keep some other gear and some other things inside the pocket, but the snaps that they use on it are pretty good quality snaps as far as I can tell. A lot of resistance there to pull them off. They're not, they could wear out, but I don't think they'll wear out very quick. The other thing worth noting here is that they do have some length extenders. So if you want to make them a little bit shorter, you essentially just fold this down and you clip these snaps in together. Of course, I'm only doing the 2 snaps here because I needed them a little bit longer. So there's some adjustability there, but you take those snaps off and then they extend a little bit longer. So that is a nice aspect of them. So the actual protective layer, this is pretty good thick polyester material up here. It does say that this is made 100% out of polyester. I thought they were supposed to be like Kevlar, that actually bunches up and kind of stops the chainsaw. I'm not totally sure that that's the case with these chaps. Maybe those are extremely expensive chainsaw chaps that are out of my price range, but they say that they're 100% polyester, and there's nothing really up here and above, but right here about mid-thigh is where that I can feel that extra protective layer. It is supposed to be 8 layers, so it's not just a protective layer. It's 8 layers of material inside of here. And they say that it's not actually meant to stop the chainsaw. It's just supposed to give you time to react. Like I said, I'd be interested in actually taking a chainsaw to a pair and seeing. But yeah, so I threw my scrunch tool in there. It's a nice, good sized pocket, just perfect for putting wedges into. So that's where you can keep them. Nice that they add that additional pocket next to this one where you can keep like earplugs, phone, things like that. So moving over here just to this other leg to give you a different view. Let's see the other leg. They do double up the material here. It looks like it's double thick because you're going to be kneeling down a lot and wearing out the top layer of fabric. So it looks like they give you 2 layers of fabric here. That would make sense right there on the knee. And it goes down pretty much all the way to your foot. All right, so down here is where the other straps are. There's 3 straps here, one at about mid-calf, one a little bit further down, and one pretty much at your ankle. And those all strap up and clip together by buckles, these plastic buckles as well. And then, of course, there's some reflective material here on the bottom. And with these Class A ones, they do wrap all the way around your calf on the backside. So plenty of protection there, and plenty of straps and buckles to help keep this on your leg and protecting you. So again, decent quality buckles, not the highest quality of buckles I've ever felt, I wouldn't say, but definitely some decent quality buckles, and then just, again, really good thick material. So here on the inside of these chainsaw chaps is a nice slippery, pretty good quality material. To me, it's just a little bit more smooth material that, you know, being the fabric that goes against your body, definitely helps you breathe a little bit better, helps it work with the clothes that's underneath of it, like a pair of jeans or whatever. It's pretty comfortable. Don't know that I'd have any other suggestions for this. It's durable enough that I don't think it's going to wear out really quick, and so it's not like super soft and silky, but it's not too terribly rough and hard, kind of like the outside of this. So I think it's a good material for it on the inside, and it's pretty comfortable, I'd say, overall. All right, guys, so let's just summarize my thoughts on these. I've, you know, developed somewhat of an opinion on them that definitely could be easily changed because this is such an initial review, right? I haven't used them for a long period of time. Just to reiterate that again, they haven't been used a ton, and I also don't have a whole lot to compare them to. But just wearing them, I've been wearing them for probably two or 3 hours at this point. And I would say they're generally comfortable. You know, that inner liner material definitely works with you rather than against you. It hasn't caused my jeans to bunch up or anything like that. I think they're as comfortable as a pair of chaps can really be. I think that they're pretty heavy duty. I think they're made out of good high quality material. They provide you with quite a bit of coverage over your body to protect. And they don't seem like the kind of thing that's just going to wear away really quickly, and you're going to have to buy another set because you wore them out so fast. Like I said, the snaps seem like decent quality. A lot of the stitching seems good. They stay up on me really well. They haven't been wanting to fall down. They're kind of stiff in that way, so I do think that they might work out a little bit better as you kind of wear them in a little bit. They are a little bit stiff. But yeah, if you're trying to pick up a good pair of chainsaw chaps that meets some specifications by OSHA and other safety organizations, whatever those are, they seem like the chainsaw chaps to do it. Of course, you know, Steel has theirs, Husqvarna has theirs, and there's other companies out there selling these things too. And you know, I would like to get my hands on some of those and compare them. But at this moment in time, I'm pretty satisfied with these, I would say. I look forward to an actual season of woodcutting this late summer and fall to gather firewood and heat my home with it, and have a little bit more long-term and better idea of how much I actually like these and how good of a product they actually are. So thanks everyone for watching. If you could give this video a big thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you're not a subscriber, click subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.